Hello friends, now let us discuss about religious and political institutions. According to Durkheim, religion is a unified system of belief and practices which unite into a single moral community called a church, serving the needs of all those who adhere to them. According to Fraser, religion is a belief in powers superior to man, which is believed to direct and control the course of nature and also the human life. So, religion is a system of norms which are going to guide the behavior of the individuals who may be searching for ultimate meaning, who they are, where they came from, what is the purpose of life, after death where they go and why these difficulties are coming in life, how to address this. In order to address all these issues, the system called religion is going to play a vital role. Let us discuss about the characteristics of religion. It is a group phenomena. It involves personal emotions and thought. It involves group belief as well as collective feelings. Each and every religion is concerned with the concept called sacred and supernatural powers. Whenever we talk about sacred, we talk about what is accepted by the society. It may be in terms of belief, it may be in terms of food habits, it may be in each and every aspect of life. So, whatever is accepted by the society, whatever is desired by the society, that we call it as sacred. And whatever is not accepted, whatever is not desired by the society, what is not allowed by the society, we call it as profane. At the same time, religion also believes that there is some supernatural power which is going to guide our life and guide us in each and every sphere of life. Each and every religion is going to have a body of beliefs, a sacred textbook which is going to guide us, my dear friends. Religion also involves a set of practices and rituals. These are the symbolic expressions like gestures, offerings and so on. For example, in terms of Hindus, whenever they go to a temple, they are going to put on a dress which is desired, leave the chapel before entering into the temple, wash their feet, carry a coconut, make 3 rounds around the temple and so on. This we call it as the outward symbolic expressions. They are going to join the hands to offer the prayers to the God. The same way, even in the other religions, we also find the symbolic expressions too. In each and every religion, we also have moral implications. It is going to influence the individuals to behave in a prescribed way. It is also going to influence the emotions and feelings. These are the characteristics of religion. Let us discuss the forms of religion. The first one is superstition. We say that I don't have good luck or else we have good luck. So, people believe in some supernatural powers. Some people think that going to the temple, keep the pen near the idol and they think that they will be able to write the exams effectively. So, we call it as superstitions. Then we have animism. People think that there is some soul, there is some energy in each and every species, in each and every. So, people started worshipping the souls. We call it as animism. In each and every animal, plant, everything we are going to have the souls. People started worshipping them. We call it as animatism. Then we have magic. In magic, we have 2 types, my dear friends. One is like produces like. We must have seen at the time of during the rainy season, before the rain comes, we must have seen the thunder and the bolt. You must have seen this, watch this movie Lagan. When there were no rains, you must have seen the people have taken the huge drums, they have gone onto the top of hillock and they started beating the drums, making the sound just like a thunderbolt. People are going to think that it is going to bring the rain. And you must have also seen in the villages like frogs come, before the rain comes. So some people used to perform the marriage to the frogs, expecting that if the frogs are going to make the sound, then the rain god is going to be happy and the rain is going to come. Like produces like, my dear friends. This is one of the form of magic, or the first form of religion which came into existence. Then once in contact, always in contact, we can also call it as black magic. People bring some hair and they are going to prepare a doll, and whatever they are going to make to the toy or doll, it is going to happen to the boy or the girl. So we call it as once apart, or once in contact, always in contact. Magic can also be classified into two types. One is black magic and the other one is white magic. If we want to harm any person, create trouble for the people or to their belongings or anything, then we call it as black magic. And white magic is nothing but just like medicine. If someone has done anything negative for us, at that time, in order to heal from that, if anyone is going to do magic, then we call it as white magic. Then we have totemism. People think that they are born from a mystical object or a plant or an animal, and people are going to worship that species or that form. We call it as totemism. Then we also have fetishism. So these are the forms of religion. Now let us discuss the functions of religion. It explains the natural and social world, how we have to live and connect with the nature, and how we need to create relations with the rest of the people, how to live in harmony. All this will be explained by the religion. It is going to put forth a set of normative rules for the behavior of the individual, which is going to enhance the solidarity of the individuals. It also provides for a sense of security and also control. When we believe in God, we also believe that He is the creator, He also is the destroyer. If we are going to please the God, then He is going to bless us, or else He is going to curse us. That is going to control the human behavior. This also helps us to have a disciplinary life. It is going to help us to have a pleasant feeling for the individuals. And it is also going to create hope at the time of natural calamities. Whenever a person is disappointed, whenever a person has lost their belongings or the near and dear ones, at that time this religion is going to help in that movement. It is also going to help us at the time of emotional crisis, saying that people have gone to the God, it is the God's will. So even it tries to answer the questions to the unknown. For example, whether God has created the universe or who created it. There is also questions like whether the hen is first or the egg is first. We don't have any answer for that. So for most of the questions where there are no answers, we look towards the religion, my dear friends. So these are the functions of religion. Now let us discuss about political system. Political system is a cultural subsystem of society established using formal methods for acquiring, exercising power within a given jurisdiction through certain agencies deemed to have ultimate authority. In each and every society, we have a power structure where people are going to get into power so that they can govern or they can make the policies for the betterment of the people. In each and every stateless societies also, we have some sort of institutions which is going to make decisions, which are going to have ruling processes which may be dominated, which comes through tradition or by other ways. All the societies have become wealthier and complex, and we also have political systems which are developed and which have become very, very powerful. According to Oxford Dictionary of Sociology, it defined political system as any persistent patterns of human relations which revolve around three aspects. One is power, how they are going to rule, and the authority. It is the collectivity of political institution, nothing but the government, association, nothing but the political parties, and organization based on certain norms and goals, which are going to help us in maintaining internal order, regulating foreign relations, and so on. Now let us discuss the characteristics. Political systems allow legal authority to also use force. For example, when the government of India wants to remove Article 370 and 35A in Jammu and Kashmir, which provides special provisions, they have used the force. They have put on the curfew for almost 6 months. They have disconnected the internet facility and so on. They have used the force, my dear friends. They have used the power in order to bring the change. They can use force. They have the rightful power to also put on sanctions and also to punish the people. We also have some sort of interaction between the formal as well as the informal institutions which exist in the society. Remember that it is the interdependence of parts. It is going to depend on various agencies, and it also have a comprehensiveness because it is going to interact not only with the formal, not only with the informal sector, but also with the political parties, tactics of pressure groups, and so on. You must have seen when we have the farm laws, most of the farmers, especially from Punjab, Haryana, they have gone to the Delhi city outskirts and they have blocked the roads. And they were on the streets for almost 1.5 years. And just because of this pressure group, the government of India has simply repealed the laws, or else they have put on a brake for that. So we are going to have a comprehensiveness, not only an interaction between the formal and informal, but also pressure groups and so on. And right now we also have a new one which is making limelight, like we have Cockroach Janata Party. Then political system is there across the world. It is universal in nature, my dear friends. Now let us discuss the types of political systems. According to Edward Shills, there are 3 main types of political system. One is totalitarianism system. It is just like authoritarian one, which is, you must have heard about Hitler in Germany, Stalin's Soviet Union, and so on. It is just like the monarchy form of government. In the oligarchic system, we have the rule of few people taking control of the rest of the people. Whereas in the democratic system, we have the government where people are going to elect the representatives, and the representatives are going to look after the welfare of the people. So when we talk about political systems, these are classified into 3 types. Now let us discuss the functions of political systems. According to Almond and Coleman, there are 3 main functions of any political system. Their main duty is to maintain integration of society by determining norms, to adapt and change elements of social, economic and religious systems so that they can achieve the collective political goals, and to protect the integrity of the political systems. In brief, the political systems can be classified as legislative, decision making and administrative one. Till now, we have studied about religious institutions and political institutions. Thank you.